And I understand that the whole idea was built around what you call a minimum viable ecosystem, right? Can you explain what that means?
Yeah, so that's a terminology that we've now placed onto something that kind of was created organically. So like one of the key elements that we learned over the research phase is that when you're building multi-stakeholder networks like this, the networks are not viable, both from a technology and from an ecosystem perspective, unless you have the required participants on board. And when I say on board, I mean involved in the running of them, involved in the definition and design, involved in the governance. You really need to take that ecosystem approach. And, we've now kind of moved on and we've tagged on the minimum viable piece to that. Because whenever you're standing up a new use case or a new product area, for example, one of the things that you need to do is who needs to be at the table here? You need to be able to say, if this is something that is patient facing, for example, like our first app API is, do we have patients involved in this? Because when you're building this kind of more democratized network, as opposed to a more traditional software development process where there's a commercial company who is building something for sale. That's not really how blockchain networks work, and it's particularly not how our blockchain ecosystem works. It's about having the right people at the table to ensure that you're designing, building, and deploying everything in the right way with the right people involved.
Mm-hmm.